Morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Come on in the room. Good morning to you. Come on in and let me know where you are calling me from. Good morning. My name is Debra Matthews, and my channel is called Lose Weight with Me. And that's just what we're going to talk about today. Whew, how y'all doing today? Let me tell y'all something. I got some stuff to tell y'all. But one thing I was going to tell y'all, remember when I tell y'all when my hand hurts, what I do is I put on the glove. Now, every time I go to the doctor's office, I swipe a few because guess what? These are way better than these. They stick tighter on your hand and they allow you to do more movement. And them people only sent me, they were supposed, good morning, Michelle. They were supposed to send me 5 boxes, but they sent me 3 boxes this month. Last month, they ain't sent me none. And I'm like, them people tripping. But even when I tell the doctor, and they'll just give me some, or the nurse assistant, they'll give me some, they'll give me some. I'm like, thank you very much, because guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to take care of what I need to take care of, okay? Y'all overcharging my Medicaid anyway, okay? You know they be charging like hundreds of thousands of dollars for different stuff that, like a aspirin, they'll charge $200 or $300 for aspirin. They ripping us off, y'all. They ripping us off. Okay. So this is my Donna's recipe, Tabitha Brown. I support you, gal. So this is my biotin hair vitamins. I'm almost out. So you know what I realized is that I can wait until they put different stuff on sale on the website, and then I can get it then. I don't have to try to rush and spend all my money paying full price for different things. I'm going to go ahead and take my blood pressure pills with y'all and take my blood pressure while I'm with you. Okay? Well, I got some stuff to tell y'all, okay? First thing I wanted to tell y'all is that I put in the comments a video on celery and blood pressure and why this works. And so what he's really saying is that celery doesn't cure your blood pressure. It gives you, like, celery juice makes it go through your body to help your blood to flow and everything to work well if you drink celery juice. And if you eat celery, it cleans up, like it helps you with digestion. It cleans if you eat celery, if you eat 4 stalks a day, then it helps to give you better health. So Miss Deborah, I do buy celery a lot. Sometimes I don't eat it, but sometimes I do. And so I'm going to have to get some $7 celery juice when I go grocery shopping. And the celery juice is $17, the big container. And I do believe that's probably why I've been able to get off that 3rd blood pressure medicine. I was on that 3rd blood pressure medicine for about 6 weeks. Y'all know Miss Deborah ain't for all them pills, okay? So, I wanted to share that with y'all. I also wanted to share when I woke up, my hand was hurting. So I found the glove. I was sleepy too. It was hurting real bad. And like I said, I just put a little bit right there, and then I squish it down like that. I put some right there. You can see right there. And I squish it down like that, and it makes my hand stop hurting. So I wanted to share that with y'all. And when you use this diclofenac, you have to put the glove on it because this stuff dangerous. But it stop your hand from hurting. You know, I mean, yeah, they trying to kill us one way or the other, and they really, really are. I went to the the stomach doctor. Like, if you have liver, I found out my liver is right here, right? Your liver is right here, okay? Your liver is right here. Your stomach's right here. And right here is your small and large intestines, okay? And then your kidney, one right here and one right here. Now, let me tell y'all something. It's good. And then while my phone was dead, so I had it in the lobby charging, but they had these diagrams on kidney health, what a nice healthy kidney look like, then kidney stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. Really, stage 3, it has those dot stuff on it, and then stage 4 is like a lot of them on it. And then, so that was really helpful for me to see. I wish I could have taken some pictures. And I was telling them that my stomach, sometimes it be hurt up here, sometimes it's hurt down there. Y'all know what I thought it was. And I just can't say it because then y'all be the Debra. You didn't shut up for real. But she told me that it's so possible. So I'm not particularly going crazy. But you know what? She said I can give you. She was asking me about my diet, and I was telling her, all the stuff I eat. She was like, "You have a good grasp on your nutrition." And so I guess if I would have said that I wasn't eating, I'm like, right now my mobility is going on. So I eat the grain breads and I eat the chicken salad and rotisserie and soups. But when my knees don't hurt, I cook the greens. And that's probably why my poop isn't as nice as it usually is. I eat the greens and the cabbage and all of that. And so being able to communicate, and your doctor will know if you say, well, all I eat is McDonald's or Wendy's or French fries, then your doctor's going to know, or any specialist you go to, kind of how what you're eating affects your body systems. So what she was telling me, she was like, you've done very well. So what I'm trying to tell you is that it's not just that you got to lose weight. Even when you're talking with people, it's just like somebody who's college educated. Well, I can't say that now because they basically just giving y'all a college degree if you can get a student loan. But in the old days, if you were college educated, and what college teaches you is how to think and how to find information. So, like now, when I give somebody a lead, they be like, well, what do I do? How do I? They don't think. They need to go look it up. And you ain't got to be college educated to know that. You just got to be using your brain that God gave you between your two ears to know that. But one of the reasons people go to college, well, because back in the day, college guaranteed you a good job. And let me tell you something. When I went to the Alex Haley house, good morning, come on in. When I went to the Alex Haley house back in those days, if you got a high school diploma, you were guaranteed to be able to afford to buy clothes. So you see, education has its parts. I'm not saying that, but I am saying that when you talk to somebody who went to school, then you knew that they know how to think. But it ain't like that today, because today's people don't know how to do nothing. When I was in school, I went to graduate school where I live at now, and there was a girl. She was in undergrad. I said, "Let's study together." She's like, "Okay." I said, "Want to study 4 hours a day?" She was like, 4 hours a day? I'm like, "Yeah. Don't you study 2 hours for each class you have?" I said, "I usually study from 5 to midnight every night." She wasn't used to that. I'm like, "Girl, I don't know what kind of school you went to, because if you went to UT Knoxville, baby, you was getting your studying on." Even in high school, we would go to the library and study after school, and at 7 o'clock we would go home, take the bus and go home, and get home maybe about 9, like in high school. So how you don't know how to study for at least 4 hours every night? And we really studying, because I ain't never studied. She told me she ain't never studied that long. I'm like, okay. She also told me she was scared to leave home. Told me her mama won't let her. I said, "Girl," and I was, what? I said, "Girl, all you gotta do is pack your bags and go." That's another story for another day. So let me show you what I got. So my song today. So this is the thing. You know, I gained 4 pounds since Tuesday too. So because I went to the doctor since not Tuesday, since last Wednesday, I've gained 4 pounds, and I'm thinking it may be because I ate a handful of candy the other day, because I was kind of stressed when I went to get my knee shot. He was like, at first when I saw the candy, I was like, okay. Then after that, I'm like, here he is again with this lose 40 pounds in 6 months. Because I'm telling you, what people say to you, it affects you. So I just went, let me go ahead and eat this candy. It don't matter anyway. I got 6 months to lose it. That's really what I thought. But I'm so glad. I'm so glad. That's a song. I'm so glad. I'm so glad I have the coach that I have. When I walked into the gym, I said, "Coach, my ortho said I got 6 months to lose weight." He said, "My body fighting against me." He was like, "Are you serious?" He was like, "You're doing great." See what I'm saying? You just need one trained, educated person who is a EMT, a Special Forces military person who's been training since he was 16. My weight loss coach, she's lost over 700 pounds. So when I tell them these things that people are saying to me, they remind me, Deborah, don't pay that no mind. And I'm telling you that you see how they warring against us. They warring against us. So I got to tell y'all what happened at the doctor. Go to the doctor. So in the description is the conversation about celery and blood pressure. So I encourage you to eat some celery. I personally like a little bit of I personally like a little bit of peanut butter with my celery. Your day was good. Wait, yay. Okay, it's hot over there. Wait. Alexa, what's the temperature today?
Right now, it's 50 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay.
Today, expect a high of 73 degrees.
It's 70. The high is 73. It's 50 right now. But the grass is starting to grow, and it's January. And it was cold by the time by the end of the day yesterday. I was cold. So when I went to the doctor, y'all know Miss Debra love a good handout, baby. She loves a good handout. I saw this on the in the chef tape, and I said, "What does that mean?" And I asked two of the people who worked it. They was like, "They ain't know." So it says food suitable on a low FODMAP diet. Even the doctor didn't know what that stood for. But what she explained that she said this is a map of food that you can eat that won't mess with your gut, that won't make you bloated. So these are fruits, vegetables, grains, milk products, and others. And then eliminate foods containing FODMAPs. So this is XX fructose, lactose. Good morning, Janetta Mitchell, 8000. Fructans, galactans, and polyols. 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 Now, let me tell you some of the foods that's in this polyols section. Broccoli, Brussels sprouts, but I don't like Brussels sprouts. Cabbage, garlic, leeks, but leeks are good for you. Okra, onions, even watermelon is here. Apples, I eat apples every single day. So, but I don't have no issues with bloating. So, I used to have Alex, stuff that make your chest hurt like that in your esophagus. I used to have that years ago. I don't have that stuff no more. But the good choices are now they got these fake sugars in here. See, that's why you can't listen to them people all the time. They got honey substitutes in here as good things to eat. Milk, you don't need no milk. Cheese, now you ain't really need cheese, but cheese tastes good. Hard cheeses and brie and camembert cheese are good. They got cereal. Don't need no cereal. Bread, spelt bread. I'm gonna ask my coach about spelt bread. They have rice and oats and polenta. I'm gonna get to eating polenta. That's the grits. So that's organic grits. I'm gonna eat that when I get through eating the grits I got. I used to eat psyllium. That's a good one. Millet. I don't think I want that millet. That don't even sound good. Quinoa. I need to try to eat that because I know it's kind of a good food, but we're gonna get to that. Everything I can't eat. Ginger is good. I mean, it has a lot of stuff on here. So, but just the fact that they have this in the doctor's office, it was about 15 people working in like behind the desk, and it was a lot of people because it's a gastro kind of office. So it was a whole lot of workers in there, but they didn't know what this meant. That's funny to me that you work somewhere, but you don't know. I guess you can't know everything. I don't know. So this is FODMAP and CSID. Are your patients on a low FODMAP diet still experiencing discomfort? Have you considered sucrose intolerance due to CSID, congenital sucrase isomaltose deficiency? Below is a list of foods that are allowed on a low FODMAP diet. The highlighted foods are high in sucrose and or starch and may be causing continued GI symptoms. I'm going to take this to my coach and ask him what he thinks about this when I get there. So what I want to share with you is that I am fat, obese, overweight, a big girl, large, all that stuff, but I don't have no issues like that. So what I want you to think about as you think about, I got mobility issues. As you think about, I did that like that right there. And I thought about this man. Ow, ow, ow. I was like, oh, oh. Ow. So remember, whenever I talk about men, I'm just distracting myself. So don't worry about it. Just go with me. Um, what I want you to think about is that I might have mobility issues, baby. I might use this reach to grab some stuff. But ain't nothing wrong with my liver. I might wear some blue pads and cover my hands up every day, whatever, whatever. But ain't nothing wrong with my stomach. Ain't nothing wrong with my toes. I don't have my feet don't get like edema. But some people who see me, they'll say that because they don't know nothing. They don't know what they're talking about. That's why you gotta know you. And you can't listen to it. Everybody on this YouTube don't know nothing about you. Some lady gonna tell me the other day, get somebody to rub your legs down. God is not pleased. I said, lady, mind your business. Get off my YouTube channel and shut up. No, I said hush, because you can't tell people to shut up. That's not nice. You got to understand. When I say trust your own instinct, you have to understand that you got a brain. It's between your two ears, and God wants you to use it. Good morning, Jackie D. McKeever. Good morning. Thank you for being with us this morning. This channel is about weight loss, wellness, knee pain, back pain, all the stuff. And I'm talking about my trip to the gastro people yesterday and how you got to use your brain. Because if you tell your brain that you are well, DebraAnnMatthews, I am well, baby. Your brain's going to be like, we is well. I'm going to say, yes, we is well, baby. We is well, okay? All is well. If you tell your brain that you are sick, your body going to be like, we is sick, baby. You know what? My niece just had a baby, and she said that if you say to the little kids, if you say, well, if they're whatever their symptom is, then they get to go home. The babies will keep being sick because they don't want to go home. So you have to say, we're gonna go to the zoo. Isn't that man? See, if you have to do that with brand new infants, they know the word go home. They'll be like, oh, I like being up in here because it's all they know. Come out your mama, boom, you're here. So what I'm telling you is that you got to be like, I don't feel no ways tired. Come too far from where I've started from. Nobody told me the road would be easy, and I don't believe he's brought me this far to leave me. You've got to know that your mobility, the more I keep going, I'm gonna get there, y'all. And you're gonna get there too. If I eat the stuff, I'm gonna lose the weight. If I drink the water, and I have my blood work is gonna be done January the 27th. So Miss Debra gonna do what? She gonna drink. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 bottles of water up here. She put I got my friend who comes help me. She know how to throw stuff on the side because I got stuff everywhere. I gotta drink this water, baby. I gotta drink this water, baby. Because when I have them blood work, when I have them blood tests done, what we not doing is we not gonna have no. I gotta talk to my coach because I got my bad cholesterol, which I think that comes from eating turkey sausage even, and I really didn't eat bacon, but it is something I'm eating. Well, you know what it is? It's when I had those even those turkey neck bones and pork neck bones. That's really what that is. So I can't eat that stuff because that's gonna mess with my vitals when I get my blood work done. I gotta get this thing together, honey. That's what it is. Oh, I got my song. I got to tell you about my song. Hold on. I got to sing my song. Okay. I tried to print it, but my new song, y'all got to Google this song. No food for a lazy man. Ow. And see, that's an African song. And when you say that to Africans, Africans be like, yeah. And yesterday, Fred was like, no, they should say no food for lazy people. Like, Fred, no, lazy men. Women do too much, Fred. I see. Oh God, guess what, y'all? I gotta tell y'all this. I was looking at this pop the balloon, and the lady was telling the man was picking between the women, and the ladies was telling the man, don't call her female. And don't you know, the people in the comments was like, what's wrong with her? As if she should not. She was saying that's very disrespectful. He was like, well, what's wrong with it? She said, Google it. And they were getting on to her as if she should be okay being referred to as female. And I was like, goodness, this generation is going to hell in a handbasket. I dated a preacher for a few weeks. Matter of fact, we were at a church fellowship, and one of the ladies, Sister Larry's, Brother Larry's wife was like, Sandra, her name's Sandra. She was like, Debra, um, she was telling me to date him, and then I guess he told him to date me. So he asked me for my phone number. So I'm talking to him, and he kept saying female. I was like, would you please not say that? He was like, he told me he wasn't going to change something he's been saying all his life just because I didn't like it. You think? So we went to dinner. First problem is that and this was years ago. This was like this was when I drove to Savannah for a conference. Savannah, Georgia, somewhere in Georgia. I know it was Savannah. Yeah, it was about, or Tampa, somewhere I drove. I think this was in 2019 when I drove to Tampa. Yeah, we wake. Everybody wake. Old people wake up early. I drove to. I think I drove to Savannah, but I also drove. I either drove to Savannah or Tampa. I think I drove to Tampa for a conference. Anyway, no, because I was talking to another guy, French fried that time. That was in 2019. Anyway, it was somewhere around that time. But anyway, so we went to dinner, and the first thing is he borrowed his parents' car to come and take me to dinner. We are not 16. You don't have to impress me with some car. Unless you're a baller, then you can impress me. I'm not impressed because you borrowed your mama's car. I think he was still living with his parents. I don't know. But long story short, I told Sandra, I said, honey, he just ain't get it. She's like, you could teach him. What do I look like teaching somebody how to be a man? But everything that I said, when we went to the restaurant, we went to like a hibachi grill, so we were sitting with other couples. And I asked the lady next to me, I said, do you like it if a man refer you as female? She said, no, not at all. And I just looked at him. But everything I wanted to do, he would say, I would like to do that too. Now, ladies, if you don't know, if you got somebody saying that kind of energy, where is the admiration? You want to admire a man. But I told him, I said, and then I think he was down low because he used to make, matter of fact, I'm going to tell you what my preacher told me at that time. Brother Bass going to tell me, don't run him away. This could be your husband. See how they do a sister? See how they do a sister? I was like, Brother Bass, this one thing I told him. I said, I might talk too much. I might be a lot of things. But one thing that I am is really grown. And I said, that man was running around making gay jokes. What straight man you know make gay jokes? I'm just saying, you want to say a lot about a sister, but what a sister is a sister, baby. I'm a grown woman, so you can't let people in your weight loss in your life. They just brought that to memory. You can't let people blame you. I mean, yeah, I talk a lot, and you know what? When I talk to my dude down there, I say to him, like when we're FaceTiming, especially at first when I first started talking to him, he'd call me. I'll just smile. I ain't say nothing, just smile. Men like that smile. But after a while, he would say, I started laughing. He was like, what's wrong? I said, I talk a lot. I'm about to start. He said, it's okay. You've been at home alone. You need somebody to talk to. So that's the way you handle a grown woman, okay? Don't be telling me I'm going to run somebody away, because if you say that, then you can leave. My mama told me that one time when I was in love with Keith. Man, I was calling my mama all the time crying over Keith. She gonna tell me I'm gonna run him away. I'm like, if I'm gonna run him away, he can leave. And I call him and say, my mama said I'm gonna run you away. How about you leave now? Okay? How about that? Telling me I'm gonna run you away. Anywho, that's why I'm saving myself. I'm holding out for a hero to the morning light. Anywho, so let me tell y'all my song. And this is when Eddie Fuse had gave me the deliverance prayer, and baby, I promise you, my knees did not hurt when he prayed over them prayer, and it's on the phone. And he taught me a lot. And the song, it came to mind because these are the times when I already lost a whole lot of weight last year. So now what am I doing this year? This year I'm working on my mindset, my anxiety, and my stress. Because the weight gonna come. The weight loss gonna come off. It is. And I'm also working on eating things that honor my health. Because my goal is, you're not going to just get off of pills. And they may say that, you can get off of pills if you decrease your weight. But if you decrease your weight, but you're eating things that don't make for good health, and it's not gonna go well. It's just not. So, but sometimes when you, like my friend who had weight loss surgery, she sent me a some recipe. I said, why are you sending a sister girl a recipe? You know I'm trying to lose weight. She said, oh, this is the bariatric recipe. I said, oh, okay. Well, if you gonna send it, go ahead. Cause I wanted her to be mindful of, don't just send me stuff. I had a girl sending me recipes. I said, Susan, don't send me recipes like that. I'm working on my weight. She didn't have a reason. Oh, it's just a recipe. But you're not respecting my wishes. So I had to block her. So if you're on the journey, everybody can't go with you. You got to remember that everybody just cannot go with you. Oh, look at these. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, okay. I got to get... Really, I don't need this to hang on the wall because I need it to be somewhere where I can get to it. But Jessica gonna get me another one like this that I can put for my vision board. So and this is part of the journey. VAMP. V stands for visualize. A stands for affirmation. Say what your affirmation is. My affirmation is, I believe that I can lose weight naturally. See how my ortho said that he thinks my body is fighting against me? Well, I believe that I can lose weight naturally in the name of Jesus. So then I'm thinking he might be pimping me. Because, I like a little pimp line. Hit me with a pimp line, okay? Hit me with your best shot. So that he can get my mind on surgery. Because he was like, once you get the weight off, then we can look at knee surgery or something like that. Because, see, and that's what they do in the medical community. They want to operate and they want to peel you up. But guess who not going? Miss Debra ain't going. He didn't ask me if I thought about getting a knee surgery. I didn't even know my big old knees could do a knee surgery. But no, ma'am, I'm not doing a knee surgery. No, sir. I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in a convertible. Can you get me a convertible BMW 6 Series or Mercedes? Can you do that for me? You want to hit me with some pills? Hit me with a Mercedes. So I love my little mantra. It says, I will do big things. Okay. And so I got my Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So my Sunday is I'm standing against compulsive eating and food addiction. The scripture is Mark 11:25. I was going to look up the scriptures and tell y'all, but I can't do everything at once. I'm just tell you that. Monday, I got 2-hour water exercise. My scripture is Jeremiah 29:11. My personal training on Tuesdays, 1 hour. My scripture is Psalms 31:19. Thank you, Wade. Praying is good. On Wednesday, craving is not my enemy. It's wisdom. If I get a craving, maybe my body says, oh, I'm deficient in something, so maybe I ought to eat that. Whereas people keep saying food noise. All the stuff that people say, you got to remember, it's social psychology. The more you listen to somebody say something, the more you're going to believe it. Like when people say, Pat Benatar, you better know it. Hit me with your best shot. People say nutritious food costs more than junk food. Why? What benefit would you have to believe? Would you need to believe that? Why would you need to believe that? That sounds crazy. So don't accept that. Okay. So Thursday is my personal training, which is today. Matthew 6:45. Really, the whole chapter of Matthew. Okay, water exercise 1 to 2 hours on Friday. My scripture is Hebrews 12:15. Saturday, physical activity. My scripture is Ephesians 4:31. And my goal is to lose 3.8 pounds a week. Not gain 4 pounds like I have this week. But that's okay. Guess what? It ain't nothing but a thing. What the rapper say? Ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. What that mean? I don't know. I might ask my niece if she know what it means. She probably does. So let me share with you something else. Because if you want it, you're gonna have to get it. Okay. Yesterday we did vision boards in my business class. We got the cutest. They have a Black women's vision board magazine that you can cut out little things like that and put Black people. It was really nice. So I got a lot of different things like this right here. Focus on the step in front of you, not the whole staircase. See, look at that. So I took some, I guess she said I could take the glue, so I'm going to put that on there. So the other thing that I got from the doctor, okay, it says benefactor may use generic. So this pamphlet right here, it says fiber for your health. This was at the GL doctor. It doesn't tell you, it tells you why fiber helps, but this is a pamphlet and it tells you how much you need. This is a pamphlet on buying the stuff that you can buy in the grocery store versus telling you what kind of foods you should eat to get fiber. Is this helpful? No, it is not. But do you see what's available for you when you go to the GI doctor? You can't ever get well if you're buying stuff. If your health is only based on what you can buy. It's not based on regular God-given nature stuff. You understand what I'm saying? So, I would rather, I'd rather live right than in hell. Open my eyes. You can't let this American food system get you caught up, run amok, and scared to live and do what you know is best. Okay, you cannot do it. The pain management clinic, they send me an old-fashioned sign up. So I gotta sign all this different crap. But that's okay, I'm gonna sign it. What you're gonna do, have you ever heard this? You're gonna chew the meat and spit out the bones. So you take what it is you can take, and that what you can't take, you spit the bones out and put the bones in the garbage. Okay? Because I would rather... Oh, let me sing my song. I'd rather live it right than in hell. That was yesterday's song. This song is this one. I've been changed. I've been changed. Healed. I've been healed. Free. Delivered. I won't go back. I can't go back to the way things used to be before his presence came and changed me. Isn't that cool? These were and they perforate out. No more all my sins. You're a limited edition. Isn't that cool? This is going to go on my vision board. I choose to live my life in alignment with love. And that's self-love. In order to give self-love, I have to intentionally do that. Because I have a propensity to feel unwelcome, even though I'm welcome. Girl, one of my friends invited me to go on a family cruise with them. Don't invite me nowhere. One of my customers said, if I don't know if it's a him or her, I'm a licensed masseuse. I wish I was there. I could get, excuse me? I want my massage. What you saying? You need to come where I am, or you need to tell me where you is so I can come up there, get my massage. Don't offer me nothing. Don't tell me you're gonna give me something, cause I'm coming to get it. In fact, somebody, bless her heart, somebody who lost a lot of weight mailed me some clothes. I'm going to get it. All I'm saying is don't be telling me to come over there, because I'm going to look up. I'm going to be in my car in your driveway. Tell me, come to the car and help me with my walker, my cane, and my backpack, and my clothes, because I'm coming wherever you send me and invite me. I'm coming. I'm going to roll up on you, okay? I don't care if you're in Texas or Arizona. Don't invite me. I'll drive my car, roll up on you, okay? Okay? And when I travel, I don't care where I go. I don't change no gas either. I'll be like, excuse me, can y'all come in here and pump my gas? I don't be doing all that no more. I don't do all that. I don't be pumping gas. Everything you can imagine is real. So if you want something, you're going to have to go get it. Okay? You're going to have to go get it. So I showed this yesterday. I'm going to show you. Look at this. Look how that measurement tape. Now, isn't that beautiful for my vision board? So this says all the months of the year, my name, because you have to say my name. Now, what am I wanting to do? I'm going to get 200 pounds and 185. Those are the two goals right there. Okay? Now, this one is a crossword puzzle, because we're going to talk about, which I've been keeping all the spelling words that relate to the obesity journey. I want to go over those and let y'all know you got to understand new terms, because what you have now that keeps you in weight with your weight and obesity, you got to have some other terms to help you understand, motivate, incentivize you, and let you know without a shadow of a doubt that you got this. Because I'm telling you, your doctor don't know nothing about nutrition unless you go to a nutritionist. They don't really know either. They don't know about obesity. They know about what you need to do if you want to take the bariatric surgery. They know that stuff. They don't know nothing about nothing else. They don't. When I go, they Google something on the internet. They don't even know. They ain't got no built-in handouts. They ain't got nothing about obesity. So they be looking at me, oh, you're doing very good. Now, a registered dietitian, I don't know what they got because I ain't seen one yet. So here is my other vision board, okay? It says good luck up there. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Those are feet because you got to put one foot in front of the other. And 7 because 7 is number of completion, okay? So we got blueprints right there. Now, this is 3.8 pounds. That's how much I need to lose every week. And then cha-ching, and that's jackpot. Because when I get to my goal, we taking a ladies trip to Las Vegas. I hope I don't have no husband then because he cannot go because we're going to do what? Cut up, ladies. Cut up. What goes on in Vegas stays in Vegas. So that's what we're going to do. And then 1,247 days of exercise, 41 months. And then love, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got love on my mind. Love stems from self-love. When I truly love myself from my head to my feet, I am going to lose weight naturally because I'm taking care of myself. That's what I learned from the other guy last year. So I was telling my friend I want me a display board like this one to put these on so I can look at my goals and keep decorating them. If I've been with y'all for a couple of years now, but last year was the year I had lost over 100 pounds year before last. Last year when I got to 200 pounds weight loss and 300 pounds weight loss. So this year is to receive the fullness of my weight loss. Because once I really got, when I was 225, 235, 289, when my brain hit 300, I stopped counting because it was a little bit much for me to take in. It was just a little bit much. Hello, Adama Umambo 3847. Hi. So I received that, honey. I receive it, okay? I receive it, okay? I receive it. I'm gonna have to slide on, get under. I'm still not under 400 pounds, but I'm gonna slide on under 400 pounds, baby. And yesterday, when I called the band, I told them I was ready to go, and they was like, "Well, okay, they're taking a long time, so they're gonna be close to 4 o'clock before they can come and get you." And then I went to the vending machine. I said, "Well, I need some chocolate donuts." And I was looking at my purse. I had $1 and I was reaching in my purse. I had some coins. I promise you, I was about to ask this man to give me 50 cents who was passing by me. But I saw the money. And when I was putting the money in there, I couldn't get the food out because it said $8.45 credit. And this nurse came by me and she was like, "Yeah, that machine gives you a hard time." I said, "Well, really, I'm just kind of anxious. I really don't I got my nutritious snacks in my backpack." I said, "I just want some chocolate donuts." And she just talked to me, and I told her, I said, "Oh, I love you really. Oh, I appreciate that." She said, I said, "Really, what I want is a connection. I don't really want these chocolate donuts, and I'm grateful that I can't get them." And I said, "But I appreciate you talking to me because by you talking to me, it has helped me remember that when we crave food, we're really just craving connection. When we go to events and we say, what they going to have to eat? We're really just craving connection. Yeah, we want to eat, but sometimes if you can focus on the relationship or the interaction of what's going on, it'll help you get through the gotta eat too much. And I was very grateful for that interaction because you're just as weak coming and going. And the more you give yourself inspiration and remember your why, then and being gentle with yourself. I was very gentle with myself. I would have eaten, and also because I gained 4 pounds. When I gain weight, especially if I gain a lot of weight, it'll make me keep eating. And because I'm like, well, I already gained the weight, so let me just eat this. So I have to continue to backtrack that process. Does that make sense? So, you know what? I decided to take a stand, not knowing I'd lose my best friend. But I'd rather live right than in hell lift up my eyes. I decided to take a stand, not realizing I lose my best friend. But I'd rather live right. Than in hell. Lift up my eyes. Hey, stand. Hey, stand. You stand, hey, stand for holiness, stand for righteousness, and receive the dollar his own. Remember, this is what weight loss looks like. This is my real weight loss from 2021 to right now. And so I want you to remember that. I'm going to carry this with me every day till I don't want to carry it no more. And so in order to help you with your health, I get my blood work done every 3 months. And my doctor is really good at helping me understand. Like, he'll tell me you don't have any infections in your body at all. And so that's what you want. You want to lose weight. You want to be healthy. I personally want to be a bodybuilder. Oh, y'all. Okay, tell me how much y'all weigh. I'm going to tell y'all. Okay, tell me. Okay, this is the chart from my class. It's in the description, too. From the weight loss pre-diabetic class I'm taking on Tuesdays. So if you tell me how much you weigh, and I'm going to tell you how much 4, 5, 6, or 7% of your weight is. So I'm going to give you an example. Like, see, this is a whole chart like this. Information is what excites me, y'all. Okay, so if you weigh, let's say, a lot of people weigh like 190, but they want to be smaller. So they may, if you weigh 181, 4% of your weight is 7 pounds. 5% of your weight is 9 pounds. 6% of your weight is 11 pounds. And 7% of your weight is 13 pounds. Because sometimes when you weigh like 190 and 180, it might take you 6 months to lose weight. So let's see, if you weigh 200, I used to weigh 215 pounds when I was in college. So if I want to lose 7% of my weight, that's 15 pounds. If I want to lose 6% of my weight, that's 13 pounds. If I want to lose 5% of my weight, that's 11 pounds. And if I want to lose 4% of my weight, that's 9 pounds. So that's really the same if you weigh from 208 to 233. You see that? If you weigh between 230 and 259, it's the same. 4% of your weight is 9 pounds. Oh, that's if you weigh 235. So you see, as much as the more information you get, it really helps you in your journey. I'm going to show my coach this too. I decided to take a stand, not realizing I lose some of my friends. But I'd rather live right than in hell. Lift up my eyes. I told my friend I'm gonna let her have this calendar after I show it to y'all. This is the donkey calendar, you know. And one of the ladies in the doctor's office, she said, "You can have those calendars." I said, "Really?" I said, one lady said, "I want a donkey." I said, "I know you do. You know, white folks always want some." I always want something crazy. But I like looking at them. That's why I'm gonna let my friend have these. Okay. It's cool. I'm showing y'all these donkeys. Okay. But yesterday, my yard man gave me a big old file cabinet, and then Jessica came, and she's 100, he's 100. They were talking 100 talk, and you know what? She always puts that stuff on her face, but black people don't have to do that because we camouflage anyway. So they was like, I love learning about different little things, you know. And he feeds the deer that he hunts on, because he hunts on private land, but on public land you can't feed him. I guess you can, I don't know. But it was just so interesting listening to him talk, hunter talk. You stand, I'd rather live right. Oh, open my eyes. I'm showing y'all these pictures because I'm that kind of gal, child. I love to show you a little something, okay? I'd rather live right than in hell. open my eyes. I had put in there, for those of you, I put in, if you are on disability, you can get your passport done free. So I put the link in there for a free waiver. It's been in there a couple of days. So if I know how to do it, I'm going to let y'all do it, child. We're going to save us a little bit of dollars. I got to go get my passport pictures. But I got to wait. I don't want to take a passport picture like this. I took my driver's license with my hair covered, looking like I'm a Muslim woman. But let me tell you something. I like the Muslim dress outfits with the hat over it, with the hat on your head. Y'all might see me give me a little hat over my head with them little Muslim dresses. They cute, child. Miss Debra, she can't turn down looking cute, child. Okay. Stand for holiness, stand for righteousness. Like I said, you want to get to a point where you can ask somebody some health-related questions. Oh, I gotta go through this. I always like to get these magazines when I go to the doctor's office, so I'll read that and tell y'all something else. And his own. Oh, yeah, health month. I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna tell y'all more about it once I read it. Let me put both of these. Oh, stand for holiness, stand. That's my song. For righteousness, and believe you can receive his own. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. This is a jam. I decided to take a stand. Now, I can't sing it as fast as it goes. These songs are fast. Not realizing I'd lose my best friend. But I'd rather live right than in hell. Open up my eyes. Oh, stand. You stand. I literally have a packet of this from when I go to Sam's Club. I'm like, look here. And I broke it out. I said, look here, sauerkraut is a vegetable, baby. You got to get your nutrition wherever you can get it, okay? So I don't want you to be ashamed of that. I got my walnuts. I got my protein chips. Take your nutrition wherever you can get it. And take it with intention, because that's how we're going to get there. For the rest of my life, I am going to pay attention, and I'm going to be encouraged to take good care of myself. So I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Now, we always do a little song. Let me know your favorite songs. Y'all know I done found this new African song. I got to get somebody to teach me how to say the words in the I guess the Yoruba language. No food for a lazy man. Ow, 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 ow. I know that's right, girl. If you're lazy, don't come around me. Okay. And so, let's see. I remember. I guess I'm supposed to put my arm in this. When I went to the doctor's office, she didn't wrap my arm around this. She just wrapped my arm. But I think I am supposed to put my arm in the middle of this. But so it's really not tight. It's really trouble, and I really don't feel like doing it. But I think you are supposed to put my arm in the middle. I think I am supposed to do that. Because I've been doing it like that way. Let me take this apart. I decided to take a stand. And part of taking a stand means I can't be negative. I can't feel sad. I can't feel unwanted. If somebody invite me, like mostly I feel like that when it comes to family situations. I'd be like, look, like my brother's like, when you coming home? I'm like, I ain't coming home. My legs hurt. They gonna hurt anyway, brother. I am doing all that. I come home if it's for a good reason. I decided to take a stand. I ain't coming home so I can walk real good. Independently. I don't need no help. I can get up from whatever chair I'm in. See, it's not right. Because it'll start, then it'll stop. So. So part of taking a stand is I got to keep working with this until I get it. Because Miss Debra be going skipped on to the next thing. I'm like, my blood pressure all right. Y'all be all right. But baby, Miss Debra getting her some celery juice. You hear me? And some celery. Well, I'm going to get the celery juice now. Then I'm going to get the celery when I go. I buy groceries like twice a week. Sometimes I buy them 3 times a month. But I'm going to get celery next time. I'm going to work on the juice this time. I decided to take a stand, not realizing I lose my best friend. It still ain't right. And I'm hot now because I'm sitting under a heated blanket. So, stand. Oh, you stand. Stand for holiness. Stand for righteousness and be counted. Oh, if you're a nurse, what am I doing wrong? See, it's not really tight right there either. But when I saw that video, if you're not taking proper blood pressure, you're not getting a good score. And then they may be trying to put me on medicine and stuff. You know, And the lady, she took the blood pressure the old-fashioned way. She said you get a better reading taking it the old-fashioned way. My blood pressure, I don't know what it was yesterday. I didn't write it down, but it was okay. I already took it yesterday. So it's going now. Part of taking a stand for me is doing the right thing. It's not doing it. Doing the right thing that I need to do because I need to do it. So I got to sit here until this thing is taking the proper blood pressure. Because, baby, Miss Debra ready to go so fast. I'm sick of this. But guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to sit here till I get it right. Because that's my priority. You know, somebody was asking me what I do, and I was telling them the things that I do. But my priority is exercise, come home and rest, eat the food I need to eat, and work on my work when I'm not tired. And work my life so I don't get too tired. That's what I got to do. Okay? And if I can't do that, I can't do nothing. Okay? Because I got to take care of myself. If I don't take care of myself, I ain't going to be here long to be able to be on this YouTube channel because I'm going to be sick. I mean, eventually. But then again, my heart, my lungs, my kidneys, my pancreas works just fine. My knees hurt, but they do work. My ankles work. I don't have edema. I have lipedema, which is why my knees are fat. And I'm going to start using that machine too. They gave me this machine to put my legs in every day. You know I don't do it. I'm going to start doing it, but I got to get help with it because I can't put it on by myself. This thing hurt my arm. 110/80/76. Okay. I decided to take a stand. My goal is 130/80. So I'm doing something right. So you can't throw the baby out with the bathwater, okay? So, but guess how we're going to do it with intention? You know, I decided to take a stand, not knowing I'd lose my best friend. But I'd rather live right than in hell. Lift up my eyes. Hey, so I'm going to take a stand. What kind of stand are you going to take? Stand. You stand. And if I feel weak and if I feel defeated, I have somebody I can call and say, look, I feel weak right now. I feel defeated right now. You know? Or I can just talk to God. Or I can change my mind. See, you don't want to really believe what you think. See, remember that. Because sometimes you may tend to think something that's not true. Okay? So, I'm about to cut this. I'm about to cut this. I'm about to cut this orange up and take a bite of it. I decided to Take a stand. So talk to me before we leave. Talk to me. Let me know how you doing, what you plan on doing, what kind of stand are you gonna take for your day today. Stand, stand, you stand. Oh, 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 oh. I decided to take a stand. Not knowing I lose my best friend. But I'd rather, we learned in the business meeting yesterday is go ahead and schedule all of our doctor's appointments, time off, vacation days, federal holidays. Schedule all of them off for the year. And that way, when we make our calendar, look at that. Look at that. I'm still going to eat it. I'm just going to cut that part off right there. When we make our calendar, it'll be easier for us to have a calendar. And it'll be easy for us to operate in business. So you can always learn something new. I love that. Being open to learn how to do something just a little bit better. You can always do that. So don't ever be too closed-minded that you don't think you can learn something. God, continue to help getting my steps. All right now, well, you better do them 9. That's what I'm talking about. Do them 9 steps. Blue True 1328. Do it, baby. Do it. You can do it. Shake your body. Y'all know this song. Do it. You can do it. Let me hear you shake. That's what I'm talking about. Each one of us are doing a different thing, but baby, we put all those things together and you got something. Okay then, Blue True, do it. Do it. You can do it. Put your back into it, Blue. Hey, you can do it. Put your back into it, gal. You can do it. Put your back into it. Hey, do it. 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 Okay, go for it. Wonderful. Okay. Hi, Patricia Grant 6687. How you doing? So I'm glad. Find something you want to take a stand for today and take it. Take it. Take it, take it, take it, take it, take it. Okay? I would rather keep shining bright like the star you are. Thank you, Blue True 1328. I'm wishing on a star. Do where you are. That's an old school jam. And I'm wishing on a dream to find out what it means. Whatever you need to do to make it today, you're going to make it, okay? And if you eat natural food, baby, you can't go wrong. I'd rather be eating me some. Did I eat all my spinach up already? I don't know if I ate. If I didn't eat my spinach, I'm gonna finish eating it up. But eating cold spinach dip. I'm gonna eat some chicken salad and some grain bread for breakfast. But I still got some boiled eggs I didn't eat for yesterday's breakfast. I'm gonna eat. So I got plenty of natural food to eat, baby. Baby, baby, baby. Thank y'all for rocking with me. I got so much love for you. Comment down below and let me know what you're taking a stand for. Let me know what you're going to put on your vision board. Okay? And I'll talk to y'all later, baby. The van coming to get me at 8 o'clock. It's 7:10. I'm going to take off this dress, put on the other one. I'm ready to go. Peace and hair grease. Bye. Bye. Appreciate you. 5 on the black hand side. Peace.